Prevalence and measurement of criminal aptitude among Pakistani prisoners and general population. Crime is difficult to define as the definitions of crime may vary from culture to culture. Legally, crime is an intentional act in violation of the criminal law committed without defense or excuse and penalized by the state. The common concept of crime has also been criticized negatively and has also been regarded as beneficial to powerful groups of a society instead of being based on moral norms. The types of crime may include personal crimes which are targeted at a particular individual such as murder, robbery, domestic abuse, and sexual assault, etc. Property crimes in which materialistic property is the target are the most reported crimes and include burglary, stealing, robbery, arson, fires, vehicle theft, vandalism, etc. Consensual crime or victimless crimes are actions against the moral principles of the individual such as prostitution, illegal gambling, illegal drug use, etc. White-collar crimes are the crimes committed by individuals belonging to high society and having higher social status. These acts may include embezzlement, identity theft, fraud, and corruption. Organized crimes are described as actions perpetrated by two or more offenders as a joint venture in an organized manner such as kidnapping, dacoities, the marketing of illicit or banned goods, money laundering, human trafficking, buying votes, etc. Juvenile delinquency, also called as youth crime, is committed by an individual under the age of 18 years. Cybercrime is an act of crime involving a computer and a network. The computer may have been used in the commission of a crime or it may be the target. Net crime refers to the misuse of the Internet in a criminal manner. Examples of computer crime include cyber terrorism, cyber warfare, Internet harassment, spam, Internet fraud, etc. The violation of laws that threatens public safety are included in the infringement of public safety. Many theorists focus on the common personal traits of criminals while studying criminal behaviors. The biological theorists assume that people who commit crimes are born criminals and their biological characteristics differ from those of non-criminals. The sociological theories of crime focus on social opportunities and social inequalities as the basis of crime. The anthropological theories of crime focus on social relationships, class stratification, rapid social change, access to resources, division of labor, colonized societies, power differentials, and wealth. Economic theories of crime emphasize on cost and benefit analysis whereby people commit crime if the benefit of committing crime is greater than its adverse consequences. The psychological explanations of criminal behavior focus on several individualized and subjective factors such as cognition, personality, psychopathology, and positive reinforcement. Aptitude to commit crime have been associated with several genetic and psychosocial factors. Gender has been evaluated in this regard and it has been found that men are more prone toward criminal behavior as compared with women, except the shoplifting behavior which is common among men and women both. Men are more likely to reoffend and repeat criminal behaviors. Genetic factors have also been given consideration in this regard and researchers have correlated low activity of monoamine oxidase, low levels of 5-HIAA, and CDH13 with criminality. Psychopathy, sociopathy, or psychological abnormalities have also seen as correlates to criminal behaviors such as antisocial behavior or antisocial personality disorder. Researchers believe that criminals do share some common behavioral patterns which include persistent lying, failing to develop empathy, expecting their needs to be catered to, loving others for doing what they want, blaming others, being less responsible, intolerant, and having deficient in self-control. Impulsiveness, sensation-seeking, nervous tension, agitation, cognitive social anxiety, hostility, and aggression are some other examples of pathological behavior found in criminals. Several other psychosocial factors have also been associated with criminal behavior such as home life, childhood upbringing, inconsistent love, physical abuse, inconsistent discipline, maternal smoking during pregnancy, low birth weight, perinatal trauma or birth complications, child neglect, low parent-child attachment, marital or family discord, alcohol and substance usage in family, low parental supervision or monitoring, family size, birth order, nocturnal enuresis or bedwetting, school disciplinary problems and bullying, low grades, dropping out of school, childhood lead exposure, etc. Pakistan, a developing country located in Southeast Asia, is the sixth largest population of the world. It covers a huge area of 796,095 square kilometers and borders with Arabian Sea. The estimated population of the country is 200 million. It is a nuclear power and has several natural resources such as agricultural land, gas, petroleum, coal, copper, salt, gemstones, etc. The system of the government is Federal Parliamentary Republic, and the major religion of its people is Islam. Apart from the strengths, Pakistan has been facing several issues which have slowed its progress, such as poor economy, energy crisis, unemployment, low literacy rates, poor health facilities, hosting Afghan refugees, terrorism, and so forth. The culture is mostly conventional and collectivistic. People have poor mental health and face cultural barriers to resolve day-to-day problems and psychosocial issues. The rate of crime in Pakistan has been constantly increasing. The police officers of the country also face mental health challenges including depression and anxiety. Pakistan, being a developing country, lacks research in many areas. The earlier researchers in Pakistan on criminality have solely focused on unemployment, poverty, and inflation as the contributing factors for criminality. Moreover, the researchers did not develop an indigenous scale in this regard. A study by Dr. Sukoon was the first in the country which proposed an indigenous tool to measure criminal aptitude. The study also compared criminal aptitude among the convicted prisoners and the general population. It further analyzed criminal aptitude by gender, marital status, education, and income. The design of the study revolved around constructing a new scale to assess criminal aptitude. Exploratory and confirmatory factor analyses were conducted in this regard. The current study was conducted in 3 phases. The first phase involved the development and initial testing of the newly developed scale for measuring criminal aptitude. The second phase of the study confirmed the validity of the scale and analyzed criminal aptitude by the intended psychosocial factors. The third phase of the study analyzed the convergent and discriminant validity of the newly developed scale and correlated criminal aptitude with antisocial personality disorder, morality, religiosity, and spirituality. The study involved 1139 participants. The first phase involved 60 convicted prisoners for focus group discussions and 111 conveniently selected participants to do the exploratory factor analysis of the newly developed scale. The second phase of the study involved 608 purposely selected participants. The categories of the participants included prisoners and people from general population, men and women, married and unmarried, and people with satisfactory and low income. The age range of the participants was from 18 to 73 years with a mean of 29 years. The educational qualification ranged from 3 to 18 years of formal education with a mean of 10 years of education. A new scale entitled a Euro Criminal Aptitude Inventory was developed in the study. The scale comprises of 36 items in Urdu and uses 5-point Likert scale for responding. Sukoon moral, religious, and spiritual intelligence scale and the antisocial personality disorder sub-scale of the personality diagnostic questionnaire were used to measure the convergent and discriminant validity of criminal aptitude inventory. A demographic information schedule was also used to gather respondents' information about age, gender, education, and marital status. The findings of the aforesaid study by Dr. Sukoon revealed that the level of criminal aptitude among Pakistanis is 37.17%. This level is 25.93% among the general population and 47.50% among the prisoners. The difference in criminal aptitude between prisoners and general population is highly significant with a large effect size. The findings further reveal a highly significant difference in criminal aptitude between men and women. Men have a significantly higher level of criminal aptitude with a large effect size. The difference in criminal aptitude between married and unmarried is also highly significant but with a small effect size. People with insufficient monthly income had a significantly higher level of criminal aptitude, with a large effect size. Age had a significant and positive correlation with criminal aptitude, and education has a significant and inverse correlation with criminal aptitude. Criminal aptitude had a significant positive correlation with antisocial personality disorder. Morality, religiosity, and spirituality had significant inverse correlations with criminal aptitude. The aforesaid study by Dr. Sukoon was the first of its nature in Pakistan. It reflected the general trends for criminal aptitude among Pakistanis. It also analyzed the differences between the prisoners and the general population in this regard. With reference to the researchers' personal experience in the prisons as psychologists, the need to have an indigenous scale for measuring criminal aptitude was strongly felt. The newly developed scale would surely help the psychologists working in prisons to measure the effects of psychosocial rehabilitation programs through the changes in the criminal aptitude of the prisoners from time to time. The newly developed scale can also be used as a pre- and post-checklist for the rehabilitation projects. The prison psychologists can utilize this scale to measure the effectiveness of their correctional programs within the prisons. As most of the Pakistani prisoners are unable to respond to the questionnaires other than in Urdu, the said scale would also help future researchers in exploring the topic further. The comparisons drawn in the study would also serve as basis for future researchers in Pakistan. The newly developed scale can also be utilized in India and other parts of the globe where Urdu-speaking population would take part in the surveys related to criminality. Thanks for listening. To read the entire paper, kindly visit www.dersakoon.info.